Hey, beautiful. This is your intuitive consultant and life coach, Avalaura, with another edition of Avalaura Heal My Life podcast. Listen in each week because I'm helping you to heal your life, heal your relationships, learn how to do meaningful work in the world, and make an impact that creates legacy. So go ahead and get your pen and paper, get your favorite drink, and listen in now.
The new year brings new energy and new music. So I'm letting you, the listeners of Avalaura Heal My Life, choose my new theme music. Here's what you gotta do. All I want you to do is listen in each week, every week from now until February 11th on the special Valentine's Day show. I'm going to have new music for my intro and outro. And I want you to choose the one you like the best. So all you got to do is listen, tell me the episode number that you like the music for, and just leave a comment on iTunes or however you listen to Avalaura Heal My Life. Leave a comment, or you can also email me at avalaura@avalaura.com, avalaura.com. Email me at avalaura@avalaura.com and let me know what should be my new theme music for Avalaura Heal My Life.
This episode of Avalaura Heal My Life is sponsored by Canada's #1 inspiration coach, Maureen Kaylee Verdonk, affectionately known as Coach Mo. She is the founder of Inspired Living Life Coaching, and Coach Mo is passionately helping women say yes to ourselves and experience more success and joy in our lives. Visit Coach Mo at www.mocaliverdonk.com. That's MO Cali CALEY Verdonk VERDONK mocaliverdonk.com and claim your free audio CD today. Greetings, beautiful ones. This is Avalaura, your intuitive consultant and life coach, here with another amazing edition of Avalaura Heals. Tune in each week to learn how to heal from whole to wholeness in your life, your relationships, your business, and your career. As promised, I told you in a previous episode that I would talk to you a little bit more about Reiki, and I could see from your comments and from your feedback that it is something that you absolutely wanted to learn more about. So I'm really excited about today's episode. Again, I always appreciate your feedback. Feel free to email me at avalaura@avalaura.com. You can find me all over social media. I am Googleicious, so tweet me at Healer Avalaura. Find me on Facebook, Avalaura's Healing Center, and use the hashtag Avalaura Heals. And for this particular episode, hashtag Reiki. So this episode is for you if you want to know how to heal naturally and holistically and, start to let go of some of the detriments of Western medicine. If you want to tap more into your spirituality, you want to get grounded, you want to get connected to a higher power, whatever you label or call that higher power. If you are someone who suffers from pain, from depression, from anxiety, from addictions, and you want to learn a holistic and natural approach to treating yourself and helping yourself from whole to wholeness, this is for you. If you want to just find out more about Reiki healing, like maybe you've heard about Reiki before, you didn't even know how to pronounce it, somebody said it to you, and when you look at it, REIKI, you're like, Reiki, how do I say that? It's Reiki. So maybe you just want to learn more about Reiki, how to get started, what it's about. This episode is for you. And, maybe you want to find a teacher. You're very familiar with it. So you want to find a teacher, you want to find a reputable, a really good Reiki practitioner, and you're not sure where to look or what to look for or even what to expect. So those are all the things that I'm going to talk to you about today. So you're going to learn all about Reiki. So I always have an intention for you, right? And of course, I am inviting you to have an intention for yourself, but I'm always going to have an intention for you. And for this particular episode, my intention is simply to learn you. You know, the old folks say, I'm going to learn you, I'm going to school you. Today, I'm going to school you, I'm going to learn you. I just want to teach you something new. So maybe you're very new to Reiki and you know very little or next to nothing about it. You're going to learn something new. You're going to have your eyes open today. Or maybe you're familiar and hopefully you'll learn something else that you didn't possibly know about Reiki. So that's my intention. I'm going to just school you a little bit today. I'm going to just teach you something new. So I hope that's okay with you. You're open to learning something new. And I know if you're listening to me each week, you want to learn new things because otherwise, why would you be here? Because that's what this show is all about. And after you learn all about Reiki today, think about how you can use it in your life. Explore, try it out for yourself. Because this is one thing that I know about Reiki. I can tell you about it until I'm blue in the face. But until you actually experience it for yourself, you're not going to understand. It's just going to be words and it's going to sound really good and wonderful and amazing. But you have to have your own experience for yourself. So I absolutely encourage you to have your own experience with Reiki. Whether it's with me, whether you find a practitioner, wherever you are in the world, it doesn't matter. I want you to try it for yourself. So that is my intention for you today. So just sit back, listen, learn something new. And of course, you get your ahas and your epiphanies, write it down, share it on Facebook, on Twitter, hashtag it, Avalaura Heals, hashtag Reiki. So just a little bit about what we're talking about today. And of course, I'm going to share with you some of my personal experiences and my experiences with my clients. So Reiki is something that I want you, well, here's the thing. I want you all to consider something. For thousands of years, right? Before there was ever a thing of Western medicine, before there was ever a thing about surgery, CAT scans, MRIs, all of these things that we use now, hospitals, you know, before there were any of these things, doctors, right? Before we had doctors, we had healers. We had shamans. We had spiritual teachers. We had marabouts, which is a French word for spiritual teacher, which I'm going to talk to you about as well in another episode. So we always had healers. We had people who practiced helping other people to feel better, whether it was mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, right? On all levels. And so these people used holistic and what we would call alternative medicine. And holistic simply means taking into account that we are full beings, mind, body, spirit, soul. And so taking the whole being into account. So when I talk to you about moving from whole to wholeness, I'm talking about your entire beingness. So holistic addresses that, meaning that this treatment, this intervention, this therapy, if you will, treats your entire system, mind, body, and soul. Unlike Western medicine, that you take medicine for, let's say, diabetes, but then it makes your feet swell, right? Or maybe it gives you high blood pressure. And I'm just using these as an examples. But Western medicine, it tends to, you take Zoloft and you get, you can't sleep. You have low sex drive, right? You ever see those commercials where they start breaking down these different drugs and they tell you all the wonderful benefits of it, but then in the end it says but may cause depression, heartburn, heartache, diarrhea, right? It tells you like a list of things because that's Western medicine. It's not treating the whole being, it's treating a symptom of a problem, and through treating that might get better, but then it may cause problems in other areas of your life. Where with something that's holistic, it doesn't cause problems in only other areas of your life. It treats you mind, body, spirit, soul. So it takes all of those things into account, and it works on your whole being. So when we talk about these holistic or alternative treatments, and it's really just alternative to Western medicine, alternative meaning it's not Western, it's something different, it's something, other than. That's really what we're talking about here. But all of these interventions treat you in a way you can use them with Western medicine or what we call modern medicine, or you can use them alone because they don't have negative effects. That's the beauty of it. So when I'm talking about holistic or alternative medicine, just know that that's what I'm talking about. So you have these ancient cultures that relied on these holistic treatments. They used herbs, they used food, they used meditation, they used yoga, they used crystals, right? They used energy, right? They use spirituality, they use hands on healing. And even in the Christian tradition, whether you were Christian or not, or you simply, I'm not Christian, but I've studied Christianity, my family is Christian, I grew up Christian. So I'm very aware that, you talk about Jesus healing, using his hands to heal. So there is a tradition of this, there's a knowledge of this. And so in modern times, these practices used to be overlooked by Western medicine. Now they're starting to come back to life, so to speak. More and more people are using them. So holistic therapies like acupuncture, like Reiki, like herbs, qigong, yoga, meditation, all these things that were traditionally used in ancient cultures in the East now are being practiced more in Western cultures. And in fact, the National Institutes of Health, or the NIH, actually reports that nearly 40% of adults have used what they call CAM, which is complementary or alternative medicine, in some form. And some, however, are still a little bit hesitant to use these holistic or CAM therapies because they're waiting for their doctors to endorse them, which I am happy to say that more and more doctors are endorsing these treatments. In fact, I actually get clients because they say their doctors told me to try Reiki. My doctor told me about Reiki and suggested that I come to you. So that is happening more and more. That's a beautiful, beautiful thing. But when I started practicing over 11 years ago, that was not the case. This was woo woo. This was pie in the sky. This is what the heck is this? Avalaura, is this against my religion? I don't know if it's safe for me to do that. I don't really know or understand what you're doing. So those are some of the things that I used to get. And in fact, when I first started, most of my clients were white because they were actually familiar with these holistic treatments, whereas black people really, truthfully, y'all, thought it was against your religion. So, oh, I'm a Christian, I can't do that. And I understand the concern, but what I always say is that you have to educate yourself. You have to educate yourself. This does not have anything against your religion. If anything, it enhances your relationship with your higher power, with God, with your spirituality. It actually enhances that. That's one of the benefits of Reiki. So I'm really happy that so many more people are starting to embrace these treatments and are starting to ask more questions. If nothing else, ask questions and familiarize yourself. So these ancient cultures, Japanese, Chinese, Indians, Egyptians, Africans, really believed and understood that life energy flows through the body, right? We have this thing called energy. Think about it now. We talk about it. Ooh, I don't like your energy. Ooh, the energy in here feels good. Kendrick Lamar had a song, Please Don't Kill My Vibe, right? All energy. So we're much more aware of it now. But these ancient cultures understood that life energy flows through the body, which affects our body, our mind, our spirits, our emotions. And current research actually suggests that energy does extend throughout and beyond the physical body. So if you ever hear anybody talking about your aura, right? That is the energy that extends throughout and beyond your physical body. And disruptions or imbalances in this flow of energy result in physical, mental, and emotional illnesses. And so Reiki is one of the wonderful, holistic, natural, alternative treatments that addresses these imbalances to support your overall health and well-being. So that's why whatever you're doing, whether it's Western medicine, whether you are in some type of a doctor approved treatment, whatever drugs you might be taking for it, say diabetes, high blood pressure, even, depression, anxiety, whatever it might be, Reiki still supports that and works with that because it's working with you on an energetic level. So it's really addressing the root cause or the disruption in your energy flow that's causing you to be off. Let's just say it like that. It's causing you to be off. It's causing you to be out of balance and out of harmony with yourself and with the world around you. Reiki is extremely versatile. Like I said, it can be used for anyone, any type of ailment. I actually have, gosh, so many reasons I use Reiki. I've helped people before and after surgery. That's really common. A big area where Reiki is growing is actually with cancer patients. I've had numerous students come to me. I'm a Reiki master teacher. And basically, what that means is in the system of Reiki, in order to learn Reiki, you have to go to a Reiki master teacher to be initiated into Reiki to learn Reiki. Also, if you are a person who wants to receive Reiki, you really want to go to a Reiki master teacher because that is the highest of the highest. You can't get any higher than Reiki master teacher. So you want to go to the person that is most knowledgeable about Reiki. There are different levels to Reiki. There's Reiki 1 and there's Reiki 2. Then there's the Reiki master teacher. So, of course, you want to go to the Reiki master teacher because this is the highest level. So, I say all of that to say that I've had a lot of students who have actually come to me who wanted to learn Reiki because their mom had, cancer. They had a loved one who had cancer, their husband, their wife. And so they wanted to learn Reiki so that they could give it to their loved one because it has been found that Reiki is actually excellent in treating cancer. If you're familiar with the alternative hospital or treatment center called I think it's called Cancer Treatment of America. One of the things they practice is Reiki. It's excellent for helping with the side effects of chemotherapy and radiation. And another big area where Reiki is being practiced, of course, in hospital, but it's also in hospice as well. So someone's end of life. So instead of pumping somebody in a lot of different drugs, using Reiki to help you be more calmed, more relaxed, more centered. And if you've ever had a relative who is in hospice, when essentially this is saying that there's nothing, doctors are saying there's nothing else that they can do to treat this person, that at that point, what they want to help them to do is just relax and not be in any more pain until they pass over. So Reiki is an excellent treatment to release that pain and to help them feel more comfortable, to feel more relaxed, and just enjoy the rest of their life. So these are areas where Reiki is actually starting to grow in the Western hemisphere, so to speak. And there's numerous benefits to Reiki, as I've told you all. Actually, I thought about having some of my students and even some of my clients just come on here and talk to you a little bit about it. But you can go to my website at avalaura.com. I have tons of testimonials. You can read more about it, so that just so you can get a perspective from somebody else who have tried it, especially if you're new to Reiki. But again, I offer you and I say to you that in order for you to truly understand it, you have to have your own experience. That is the only way that you will truly understand is through your own experience. And I promise you, I actually have Reiki junkies. We all have addictions to something. Why not addictions to Reiki, right? But it feels really, really good. There are numerous reasons why. I'm going to give you 10 reasons why people commonly use Reiki, why my clients use Reiki. But overall, truthfully, it feels really, really good. One of my clients, she calls it a spiritual massage. It's just like a bath for your soul. I mean, you know how you just love a nice warm bath and you just lay there and you relax and you just feel so good. And maybe you have your essential oils and, your crystals and your Epsom salt, whatever it is that you might have, but it feels really good. That's kind of what Reiki is. She calls it a spiritual massage, a spiritual bath. It bathes your soul in goodness. And you leave feeling like you're just floating on a cloud. It just feels so good. You feel so relaxed. And, for my clients who have problems just turning their thoughts off, if you're one of those, you try to meditate and you have difficulty relaxing into meditation, you have difficulty shutting your brain off, you have difficulty going to sleep, you have insomnia, Reiki is amazing because again, it just helps you. You kind of can't help yourself but to relax. The energy that emanates through Reiki, it just relaxes you. It puts you in a state of relaxation. So I want you to think about it like this. My hands are simply the conduit for the energy. My body is just the conduit for the energy. Just like there's energy that comes from the sun, there's energy that comes from the food that you eat, from the water that you drink. There's energy in everything. There's energy in vitamins that you take, right? Whatever it might be. And so, one of the things that you'll hear doctors say is that you need your sunlight, you need your vitamin D, go out and you need to get like 20 minutes of sunlight a day. There's energy that comes from that. There's energy that comes from sleep. When you're tired, like I'm a type of person, I can be really tired and I take a 10-20 minute nap and I am good. I get so much energy just from that 10-20 minutes. Or you're tired, you're exhausted, you eat, you feel better, you have more energy. So it's kind of that same concept, is that my hands are simply the conduit. And so it just gives you energy. That's what happens. And just like, I kind of liken it to, if you've never experienced Reiki, acupuncture without the needles. So in acupuncture, the needles are the conduit. They basically work through the imbalances in your energy field and your meridians, right? Well, Reiki works through the imbalances in the energy fields in your chakra system, which is a whole nother conversation, your chakras, but just understanding that there's these things called chakras that are in your body that are simply your major energy systems. And there are energy centers in your body. There are at least 7 main ones, but there are chakras throughout your entire body. And so when we're utilizing Reiki, we are tapping into your chakra system, into your meridian system, into your energy. And I'm simply using my hands to work through any imbalances that may exist, whether you are aware of it or not. So it's this really wonderful, magical experience. It's so freaking awesome. So the 10 reasons commonly, that people use Reiki, that you might want to use Reiki for yourself. See what applies to you. It doesn't matter if one of these apply to you or all of these apply to you, right? Because again, you're talking about holistic therapies. And when you're talking about holistic therapies, whether you know you have this problem or not, is going to address that imbalance. That's the cool thing about it. You don't even have to know that this is a problem for you. The Reiki energy is going to work that out. Very, very cool. So, one of the first things that Reiki does is that it helps you to release physical pain. So, again, like I said, I've used Reiki before and after surgery. I have used Reiki. One of my clients, one of the most dramatic stories, I'll say, is she came to me and she had this terrible toothache. And she tried everything and nothing was working. And in one treatment, we knocked that bad boy out. She would have paid me any amount of money. Any amount of money, because she was in such pain. If you ever had a toothache, you know what I'm talking about. She was in such pain. This woman would have given me her firstborn child. But the Reiki knocked it out in one treatment and she left so happy. She came back for subsequent treatments, but she was so happy in that one treatment because she could breathe again. Like she couldn't sleep. She couldn't sleep. She couldn't eat. So Reiki helps you to release physical pain, even the worst physical pain. As I said, Reiki is excellent for relaxation and for stress relief. Huge for that. I would say probably the vast majority of my clients who come to me come just to relax. They've lost the ability to relax. They are go, 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 go. They're all over the place. They're very mission driven, high achievers. So they're always doing something. They're at this networking event, this meeting. They got, their family, their friends. They're trying to work out, things going on with themselves. So they need a space. They need the safe space. They need a time out to just relax, to just chill and just be, to release that stress. So that's probably one of the most common things that I use Reiki for. Like I said, another common thing is it removes energy blockages. That's why a lot of people come to really just work on their energy, to release any negative, toxic energy and to replace it with that good, loving, whole, wonderful, yummy, yummy energy. So, removing those energy blockages, and we all have them whether we're aware of them or not. When you're having problems in your life that a lot of times you just can't figure out, you can't get around, a lot of times you have energy blockages that you're just not aware of because you can't see it. You can't really put a name to it, but you can feel it. It's there, it's very present. The fourth reason is comfort from chronic or incurable diseases such as cancer. Now, I'm saying incurable, meaning that if you have a type of cancer or even in a hospice situation where it's incurable. But of course, it's really good for cancer that is curable as well. As I talked about before, it is a treatment that they use in hospitals and Cancer Treatments of America. They use it. So it's excellent for chronic conditions, diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety, depression, all of these things. It's a great complement to if you're already getting treatment. It helps with whatever you're already doing. Reiki is excellent for facilitating your mental, your emotional, and your mental growth and your well being. Again, it's working on this deeper level that you can't quite name, but you can just feel it. You just start to feel more clear, more focused, more alive, more present. It just, again, you just got to experience it for yourself. I know I'm talking to you like, that sounds so interesting, but you have to experience it for yourself. It also provides a sense of joy, a real sense of peace of mind. Just kind of just being able to let go. Just being able to let go. Not feeling the need to control everything. Just let go and being present in the moment. It helps to improve sleep. So if you're an insomniac, if you are thinking, 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 your brain is hard to turn your brain off. Oh my God, you will love Reiki. You will love Reiki. You probably fall asleep on my table. You will love it. So it improves sleep and it also increases your physical energy. So if you kind of find yourself dragging, when you just like, oh my God, where did my energy go? I feel so tired. I feel like a truck just ran me over. You're just exhausted. I know some of you know exactly what I'm talking about because you just go, 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 go. It really helps to increase your physical energy. Another thing is that it really helps to release uncomfortable emotions. This is another area where I do a lot of work because, as a life coach and an intuitive consultant with a background in counseling, a lot of the people who come to me have old pent up emotions that they haven't processed. And so I love the combination of life coaching and Reiki. I love it. Love, 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 love it. Because now we're working on all levels. We're talking about it, we're releasing it, we're getting it up, but then we're also getting it out of your body as well. Oh my God, I love it. And this is something that I also do cord cuttings for as well, which is a whole nother topic, but it is another form of energy healing. And really what that is a releasing the energy between you and another person. So if you've ever had a breakup, if you've had a divorce, if you simply have a relationship with somebody, it could be a family member, it could be a loved one, it could be a romantic relationship, an intimate relationship, it could be a platonic friend, but somebody that you're close to, or even somebody like a coworker that you're not close to, but you got to see every day, and the energy is just toxic, it's bad. It's a way of releasing that energy, of cutting that energy and replace it with that yummy, yummy energy. So this energy again is working on those emotions. So I was specifically talking about a cord cutting, but in the cord cutting process, I use Reiki to help with that part of it as well. So it helps with those uncomfortable emotions. And this is something that I have personally felt over and over again, where I've literally been working with somebody and I get to their heart space or their heart chakra, and I can feel this sort of dense heaviness, or I can feel this pain, this crying out. And I've had clients on my table just start crying when I get to that space because I've tapped into these emotions that they haven't processed, that they didn't even realize that were there. And one of the things that I want you to understand, and another reason why this work is so powerful, is because if you don't process your emotions, and what I mean by that is if you don't see it, if you don't feel it, heal it, and then release it, it's still stuck in your body. It doesn't go anywhere. You know, a lot of times you think because something happened 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, heck, 50 years ago, that is gone. But if you haven't processed it, released it, and let it go, it is still there in your body, causing disease and dysfunction. And so releasing these uncomfortable emotions is huge. Doing this on an energetic level is literally ground zero. We're wiping the slate clean. We're getting where these emotions live, where they stay because you haven't let them go. It's like old food stuck in your belly, right? Because you're eating sucks and you're not releasing properly. You know what I mean? You're not doing number two. And so it's stuck within you and it causes disease and dysfunction in your body. That's what old pent up unprocessed emotions does to you. It wreaks havoc. And you wonder, why do I keep doing this? What's going on with me? Why do I keep attracting this type of energy? Why do I keep attracting this type of man, this type of person in my life? Because you got these old pent up wounds, emotions that you never processed, you never dealt with, you never let go, and is literally causing disease and dysfunction in your life. So it helps to release that. And lastly, it simply helps you to maintain your overall health and well being. So, this is for someone who you actually want to be proactive, go figure. You actually want to work on yourself. Not that you have any real problems, but you want to maintain that level of health. You're good, you're healthy, you're strong, you're fit, you're vibrant, but you want to maintain that. Reiki is excellent for that. It is your oil change. It is changing the gas in your car. It allows you to keep running more efficiently, right? Utilizing your energy more efficiently so you can keep going and going. We don't have to wait for that breakdown. We don't have to wait for the rock bottom. We don't have to wait for the pain to take care of ourselves. So Reiki is something that you can utilize even when you're feeling good, because you could always feel better. It is proactive treatment. So these are the top 10 benefits, the top 10 reasons why people use Reiki. There is an actual old Dr. Oz episode. You can probably check it out on YouTube, where he actually endorsed Reiki. This was many years ago, but it was freaking awesome when he did it. Because, for so long, you didn't have doctors coming out and talking about it. And I've actually met several doctors now who actually endorse Reiki, who love it, who use it themselves. And that was one of the things that Dr. Oz said, that he uses it himself, that his wife is actually a Reiki master and she uses it on his children. And it's just this really cool practice. So I really encourage you, check it out, try it out for yourself. I'm glad that you listened today. Hopefully I schooled you. I learned you something new. Oh, and just as a caveat too, to understand that Reiki can be practiced in person or distance. And this is something too, and you're like, what? How does that work? You actually have practitioners who only do distance Reiki. They never have anybody come to their office or physical space. They only do it distance. And the way that you can understand that is, again, we are energy beings. We vibrate on an energetic level. We have these things called our aura, our chakras, our meridians, all of these things. So a person does not have to be present for me to be able to tap into their energy. just like you can think about somebody far away and they can think about you at the same time, or maybe they were talking about you and they talk about you, your ears ringing because somebody's talking about you. We're energy beings first and foremost. We've kind of lost sight with that. So you can touch people on an energetic level without ever physically touching them. It goes deep, y'all. I know. You're like, what? Yeah, it gets deep. So just know that Reiki can be practiced distance. I have many distance clients, and it is just as effective on a distance level as it is in person. I have many clients that I have worked with that way. And, their benefits are just as miraculous as people that I have come into my office. It's really kind of cool. They're actually shocked themselves. They don't even believe it until it happens. And then they're like, whoa, like this actually really works. Which is why I encourage you to practice it for yourself. If you want to do more research, you can do that. Go on my website. I have tons of information on my website at avalaura.com. But check it out for yourself. If you don't want to do distance, if that maybe is a little too woo woo for you, a little too far fetched, you ain't ready for that, find a practitioner locally who you trust. You want to trust this person. You want them to have good energy, right? Because this is a person working on your energy field. You don't want to be around them and it feels off and it feels weird and they're kind of woo woo, or you don't have a real connection with them. You don't want to work with a person like that. You do want to be very careful about the person that you have in your space. So you want to feel comfortable with them. You want to like them. You want to feel good around them. So that's why if you can't find somebody locally, work with me. Or, I'm just assuming you like me because you're listening to my show. And if you don't like me, well, then hey. But I'm assuming since you're here, you like me. But, if you can't find somebody locally, then definitely work with me. Somebody that you trust, somebody who feels good to you. That's so important. I do not want you to try Reiki with somebody that you don't like, that you don't trust. And then you like, Avalaura, that ish didn't work. Well, it didn't necessarily work. Maybe because you were blocking it and you didn't have a connection with this person. You didn't like that person. It was kind of hard to get around all of that. So you didn't really relax into it. That's all so important. So I'm going to leave you with this quote. Reiki is the best vibration for helping someone to relax well and deeply. Relaxation is key to human health and recovery because it initiates our natural and innate healing abilities. It is when we are truly relaxed that true healing can take place. So I encourage you to check out and try out Reiki for yourself. You will love it. I promise you. Well, if you do it with me, you'll love it. I can't speak for everybody else. All right. I look forward to hearing from you. Let me know. Did you learn something new? Tweet me, email me, Facebook me, hashtag Avalaura Heals, hashtag Reiki. You want to learn more? You want to talk to me? Let's talk. Email me at avalaura@avalaura.com. You can book a 20-minute consultation with me. Let's talk. Let's see what's going on with your life. Let's see how I can help you. I'm always down to help you. I love it. So until next time, this has been another amazing edition of Avalaura Heals. Come back next week. Hell, come back before next week and listen in again. These are on demand. You can listen at any time. So come back. Until then, wishing you peace, love, and bountiful blessings. Would you like to learn more about the healing art of Reiki? Reiki is an amazing, holistic, natural treatment that helps you mind, body, and spirit. It's wonderful for releasing pain, anxiety, stress, improving your sleep, your harmony, your well-being, removing energy blockages, and so much more. As one of my clients said, Reiki feels like you're bathed in a warm cocoon of sunshine. If you've always wanted to learn Reiki and want to practice it yourself or for your friends, your clients, your family, go to ReikiPowerWorkshops.com. That's REIKI Power Workshops with an S.com and find out how you can participate in my upcoming trainings in the DC metro area. Again, go to Reiki, REIKI Power POWER Workshops WORKSHOPS Reiki Power Workshops.com and join my upcoming Reiki trainings. Hey, beautiful. Thank you for listening to another edition of Avalaura Heal My Life podcast. Join me each and every week to move from whole to wholeness in your life, your relationships, your business, and your career. And if now is the time for you to embrace all that you are for your most incredible life, go ahead and email me today at avalaura@avalaura.com for your own personal consultation. And while you're at it, I'm Googleicious, so you can find more information about me online. Go to my website at avalaura.com and join my mailing list.